The PMC is a celebration of our humanity, an aspiration for a world without cancer. Here are some time-tested tips to keep you safe during your PMC. The PMC is a ride, not a race. If you don't have much experience riding in a group, be aware that it is very different from riding alone. Be predictable. Ride straight and at a constant speed.
Not only are we asking you to use your head, we're telling you to protect it. Wear a fastened cycling helmet that meets the standards of the U.S. Department of Transportation and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Listen up. You need to be able to hear the traffic, emergency vehicles, and the other riders around you. Radios, music, or anything that requires headphones or earbuds, not allowed. Cell phones are not to be used while we're riding. No calls, no texting. And please, no selfies. We encourage you to carry a cell phone with you to be used in case of an emergency. But always stop and move off the road before using your cell phone for any reason.
Drafting or pace lining is prevalent in the PMC. This is a technique where riders follow closely behind each other in single file to lessen the impact of wind. Even when done properly, drafting or pace lining can be dangerous. The PMC should not be your first experience with drafting. Practice pace lining in group training rides prior to the PMC. Ride at a sustainable pace, comfortable and in control. The PMC is conducted on open roads and motor vehicle traffic will be present. Riding in single file is encouraged, and it will increase the level of safety. Do not ride in the middle of the road, especially when cars are attempting to pass. Staying on the right is a common courtesy and will increase the goodwill towards PMC riders.
Avoid overlapping your front wheel with the rear wheel of the rider in front of you. Should the other rider make a sudden change in speed or direction, your time to react and respond will be limited. Group riding requires attention and predictability. Riders in your group will expect you to ride straight and at a constant speed. If you drop something, do not make an immediate stop. Look around you and ease to the side of the road. Dismount and safely retrieve the object. Massachusetts law dictates that bicyclists follow the same rules of the road that motor vehicles follow. Come to a complete stop at all stop signs and red traffic lights unless otherwise directed by a police officer or other public safety official. Signal intentions to turn. Slow down or stop by using proper hand signals and your voice. Hand signals for turning are as follows. For the right turn signals, put your right arm straight out and loudly say, right turn. Left turn signal, put your left arm straight out and loudly say, left turn.
When approaching intersections that require vehicles to stop or yield, the lead rider should loudly say stopping or slowing and put one arm behind their back if they can safely do so. When passing through an intersection, some cyclists say clear if there is no cross traffic. That said, you should make your own assessment before you proceed. Change positions correctly. If you encounter a slower rider, do not pass on the rider's right. Always use your voice, loudly but pleasantly, to communicate your intentions by saying, on your left, as you pass on the rider's left. Be sure that fellow riders are aware of approaching vehicles by calling out car up for cars ahead of you or car back for cars behind you. Riding single file can make it difficult for cyclists behind you to have a clear view of the road surface, so it is important for the lead rider to point out significant road hazards. If there are riders behind you, loudly announce and point to holes, glass, gravel, sand, grates, and other hazards about 10 yards before you encounter them.
If an accident were to occur, stop immediately, move off the road, and assess the situation to determine the appropriate course of action. Do not attempt to move a seriously injured rider. Instead, secure the safety of the injured rider by directing vehicle and bicycle traffic around the accident scene. Use your cell phone to call 911 and report the accident. After calling 911, call the PMC emergency number at 1-800-WE-CYCLE or use the PMC app to report the accident. The PMC expects every rider to be self-sufficient. You should know how to change a flat tire and put the chain back on the gears. Pack a kit or a saddle bag that includes tire levers, a cycling multi-tool, a spare inner tube, and a CO2 cartridge with a nozzle. A self-sufficient PMC rider should also carry a rain layer, any prescribed medications, and their keys. Hydrate and eat regularly throughout the ride. The PMC provides water stops every 15 to 25 miles for the riders to eat and drink, refill their water bottles, and enjoy some well-deserved rest.
The PMC routes were designed with input from our public safety partners. Route hours are placed at eye level on the right-hand side of the roadways. There are two styles of arrows, one for Saturday routes to Bourne and Sunday routes to Provincetown, and the other for Sunday routes starting in Wellesley. In addition, GPX files for each route can be downloaded to your phone and bike computer. You can find them at pmc.org. Remember, you are the primary person responsible for your own safety as you travel along your route. Again, the PMC is not a race. It is a reward for the hard work you have done in raising money for cancer research. Ride safely, and we will continue to get closer by the mile to finding cures for cancer. Thank you.